On several occasions, speaker or governor bias in favor of a political party has led to malpractices, violation of the constitution and prolonged political instability in a state, impacting administration in general. Speaker's tenure is dependent on the House majority ongoing support, and hence he does not fit the conditions for independent adjudicatory authority. Wresting the powers of disqualification in the hands of speaker helps in preventing defection from the ruling side to the opposition camp and not the other way. For example, in Andhra Pradesh, 23 legislators defected from YSR Congress party to Telugu Desam party during the term 2014 to 2019, but none of them were disqualified. In recent years, the governors and the speakers do not act in good faith. The issue of the governor acting at the sender's bidding has been debated for long. In every constitutional crisis over the last few years, governors have acted like partisan representative of the political party that appointed them and have flouted the constitutional convention with impunity from deciding which party to call first to form the government in a hung house to ordering or refusing to order or floor test to prove majorities. Rather than the presiding officer, who is usually a member of the ruling party, the decision to disqualify a defector within 7 days of defection should be made by the apex court in the case of MPs, or the High Court in the case of MLAs, and the advice of the Election Commission. The transfer of power to take decisions to higher judiciary or to Election Commission can menace this problem. The manner of appointment of the speaker and governor and their tenure in office needs an urgent redressal. Political parties, irrespective of ideologies, continue to do power politics, especially when the party is losing its ground. It is worrisome to note that the government at the center is restoring to political defection by identifying and attracting the dissatisfied and discontented leaders in the elected governments. BJP is trying to make an opposition-free India with the help of defections. The trend is uniform. The BJP either rules by winning elections, or in case it fails, by toppling democratically and constitutionally elected governments with the misuse of political tool. Today the BJP that is adopting this technique use, earlier it was Congress, and in future it could be another political party. The use of enforcement of directorate or income tax department or any of the modus operandi facilities to achieve unethical defection to dismantle the Constitution of India by the BJP government. The Congress was the main loser in this period. 42% of the total number of defecting legislators were elected on a Congress ticket. Between 2016 and 2020, 44.9% of the defected legislators of various states choose to recontest election by joining the Bharatiya Janata Party. BJP destroying the opposition parties with the illicit, immoral motive. One can see the example of Gujarat, where the BJP won 99 seats in the last election. The majority figure is of 92 seats. So the government had a comfortable majority, but it forced the resignation of more than a dozen Congress MLAs one by one. Today BJP has 114 and Congress 63 MLAs. The Congress party is broken in Goa September 2022. So its purpose was not to form the government, because BJP was already in government and it had the support of 25 MLAs including its 20 MLAs. This time in Goa, the Congress party was broken for another purpose. The BJP carried out this work to show its strength and create panic among the opposition parties. BJP did not need Congress MLAs, yet broke the Congress, so it was also his political motive to spoil the atmosphere created by the Congress India's Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi, and this message in the states where the assembly elections are going to be held in the next 2 months. It should be conveyed whether the Congress is ending or is over. In Manipur, BJP inducted 5 out of 6 MLA of its former ally Janata Dal United into its party. The BJP has its own absolute majority government in Manipur. He did not need Janata Dal United MLAs, but he had to make a political message. He had to show all the parties of the country that look, if Nitish leaves the BJP in Bihar, we will destroy his party across the country. The BJP needed to do this, but it did so that there would be panic among the opposition parties.